this next story that we found, this comes back from last year, April, but it seems to still uh, be
Ring true, yeah.
being true or still actually happening.
Yeah.
This
I
is
believe.
with
Wait.
Facebook.
Matter of fact, hold on a second.
Hmm?
Yeah, yeah.
Facebook. This is people saying that Facebook is pretty much banning um, the black vote for posting or talking about racism.
Right.
That that they find themselves that they're getting banned,
Getting
where
banned. Yeah.
where other people could post kind of the same thing, but they're on the other side of the spectrum
Right. Right.
and not getting banned or not getting, Facebook jail.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a story about that, don't
Mm-hmm.
we? We
Yeah.
have a story about that.
Yeah.
Check this out. We'll talk about it.
Check it out. We'll be right back.
I get banned from Facebook all the time. Not as much as some of my other friends, though. So, hey, I have some friends who get automatic, like, 30-day bans all the time.
Wait. Say it again.
I have noticed something like that in our pages when there's we have black members in our group that will post something, and a lot of us don't think it's a big deal,
Mm-hmm.
but because it seems a little racist maybe, but it's really not. And then we get a warning
Or suspension, or
or
Facebook jail,
suspension.
whatever.
The
Yeah.
person gets suspended. Yeah, and then we're like, but why? It's like they find this stuff, you share it because it's already on Facebook.
Just like my situation when I shared that picture, but it wasn't too long ago when I shared the picture of the lady in the skin color bikini. I put it in Next Post Please, and they put me in jail. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? I mean, she's not naked. And they try to say it was nudity involved. But okay, so even if it was nudity involved, I got the shit from Facebook. Where did I get it from that I could post it in my group? But I got sent to jail. So I'm like, what's going? Something ain't right here. You know?
How do you think you get targeted though? How would they be
It's the
targeted?
staff that they're using. They hired about 15,000 people to do checks. They do fact checks, and they do they targeted community
Well,
their
that's another one.
standards.
The fucking fact checks are a
Yeah.
pain in the ass, man.
Yeah.
You put something is not fact, and you get that closed up too.
Yeah.
But any of you that have,
Have you
especially the black
experienced it?
community that have been watching us, any of you feel like you've experienced that,
It might
when you
be.
post something
Mm-hmm.
and you went to Facebook jail, and then you see other friends of yours that have done that that are not black, or maybe you got it from somebody who's not black and you shared it yourself, and then you end up going to Facebook jail.
Right. You see what she said in the video where she posted something and started off with "Dear White People," and she gave her white friends the same exact text that she posted, and she gave her other black friends the same exact text that she posted, and all her black friends got either suspended or something with some kind of violation, but none of her white friends got it. So I mean, even though that was in 2017 or whatever, it seems to still be happening. They say they fixing the problem, but how do you really fix that? How do you hire somebody that you know is not going to do that? You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you got to police the police there. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah, so it's just that it's the people that are working, taking care of this, that are then targeting
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
certain minority groups
Yeah. So
and shutting them down.
if first of all, if you felt like it, leave a comment. Let us know it might have happened, that it happened to you, or you think it might have happened to you. And then if you see it happen, you might I don't know what can we do about that. Go back to
Well,
MySpace.
yeah, damn, imagine MySpace. That was like the IKEA website.
Yeah.
You got to put it all together. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
you got to put the music and this is
Yeah,
so
it
much
was.
stuff. It was like it's like going to IKEA, coming and putting it all together
Mm-hmm.
by yourself. But no, this is why for those of you who are in groups that we run, that sometimes you're like, oh, why was this taken down? You know, it's just Facebook is being very strict.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they write to us, the
Yeah.
people that own the groups, they
The
write
inmates,
telling you,
they'll
it,
shut your
too
group down. They will
too many
shut.
things of this. Not just shutting it down, but they won't put. You know how you see when you look on Facebook, it says like like you should watch this or you should see this. What was it like? Oh damn,
They
what's that word?
suggest.
Suggest. So suggestions, like they'll suggest, like if you are a bus operator and you've been posting a lot of stuff for bus drivers and you're in bus driver groups and stuff like that, our group may be suggested. It might pop up as a suggestion, being that it's something in common. So if we start getting a lot of negative posts that Facebook sees is wrong, not that we
Right.
see is
Not that
wrong.
we see is wrong, but that Facebook
Because
flags.
when we do our groups, we open it to everything.
Yeah.
Post whatever you want, but of course, don't be racist. You don't do
Just
this
have respect,
shit like
basically.
that,
Yeah.
right? But being that Facebook is like that, I don't want my group closed because of a dumbass post. And we've had a few that have been posted and we had to take them down. So that's why I'm speaking for myself in our group. That's why some things we take off. So if you're like, hey, what happened to the post that I put about this and this? I thought it was funny. Don't get me wrong, we thought it was funny too.
Mm-hmm.
But we
Especially
have
me.
to. So
Hey, listen. I, I find
yeah,
I
you
find humor in
put up all
everything.
that. And that's the thing. When you find humor in everything is cool, but then Facebook doesn't find humor in
Facebook won't.
everything.
They ain't trying to hear that shit.
So, but listen. If you still want to keep your group, or you still want to keep your page, right now, there's really nothing people can do about it. I mean, I don't see how we could fight it. Just try to be careful with what you post. Yes
Yeah,
or no?
and just remember, even though it's private group, Big Brother is still watching.
Right
And
now,
we still have trolls. And we had a problem. We had a problem recently in the Expo Space. We still have trolls, We shut the group down once, twice already?
this is the second time I
Shut it
yeah.
down and started it all over.
Clean everybody out and bring people back in. And there's always someone who could sneak in.
Yeah. So people that
But,
are watch a post and then go run tell that. So you gotta be careful. Still be careful what you post,
And transit workers, be advised, when you open up your page and you have anything that says that you work for transit, anything, you could have been a few years ago and now you took it down, it's already in there. There's this rule now, it's like a federal rule, where your boss, so our bosses at our depot, they can see what's in our pages. It's open to them. Facebook has made it public. And they're doing this to be able to monitor pages for terrorists.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing. They're opening for terror, especially people like us, bus operators who work in transit, working with the people, working with public. Our pages are being monitored.
Mm-hmm.
So don't let that you post it private, or even our groups that are private is being monitored by our bosses. They could see it. So just be careful what you post. For sure, be careful what you post.
Like what you watch, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button to stay up to date, and don't forget to like the video.